We're back here at the Kingsway interchange in Cheadle, which, as we know, encompasses junctions 3 and 4, as well as junction 1 of the M56, its eastern terminus. Well, I'm well buzzing for this M60 walk so far. Now, this morning's plan, people, is to try and get up as far as the Salmon Ladder in Northenden. But the thing is, seeing as we've already walked this section of the Mersey twice, I want to do it a bit differently. Google Maps suggests there's a road just here on the left to the south of the river that we can take, but I am not 100% convinced. So let's check it out. It might be a bit of a non-starter. Let's do this. This is the spur that joins the M60 to Kingsway. This junction behind us was opened in 1974 as junction 10 of the M63. To our right we've got the railway, which goes up to the old Cheadle train station we saw the other day. Voted best place to live in the northwest by the Sunday Times, apparently. And here is the River Mersey on our right. Now, the road we were hoping to take is just over there where that gate is. Let's go and do some investigating. Gating. Well, that's that settled then. That's put a bit of a downer on the morning already. I really didn't want to walk the Mersey. And I wanted to pop over the footbridge at Rose Hill as well, which means it's going down this way through GATLEY, really. Does any of you know what this stuff is? It's called Mersetail. It tends to grow near water. And if you get that on your allotment like we used to do, it's game over. The roots extend for hundreds of meters below ground. Even people working in the mines used to find the roots of it down in the depths of the earth. Welcome to June, everyone. The consequences of the Industrial Revolution. I wonder what's through this end of the tunnel. Let's have a little look. Oh, that's cool. Let's do some living before we die. That's handy. We're up on the other side of Kingsway now. He says it leads only to a bus stop. What a day we've had so far. We've literally walked a mile already. We've got nowhere. And now we're just aimlessly walking down Kingsway away from the M60. Maybe we should have followed the Mersey after all. The places we end up, eh? Snapdragon, squeeze them, mouth opens. Rah. So this now is GATLEY. It's a southern suburb of Manchester, about 3 miles northeast of Manchester Airport. And GATLEY, apparently in Middle English, means a place where goats are kept. Seems to me that we're not actually going to see very much of the M60 today. What I suggest is you look on my channel for the Walking the Mersey Part 3 video and watch that instead, because at least that runs kind of parallel to the M60. Nice quiet little estate, to be fair. Having walked Stockport lately, let me tell you about a film I watched that ties in. It's called A Taste of Honey came out in 1961, black and white obviously. It's about a young girl who's 15 who gets pregnant by a black sailor. Her mum's a promiscuous tart. The sailor goes back out to sea, never to be seen again, and she ends up shacking up with this gay gentleman. Good little film, pretty funny too. Now you will have to believe me when I say that junction 4 of the M60 is just on the other side of those houses. You can hear a faint rumble in the background. Pendlebury Road, at the bottom of which is GATLEY Cars. Never been there, not quite sure what it is. Let's check it out. You can always tell a nice area when people have nicely tended gardens. Makes all that difference, doesn't it? Love where you live. So GATLEY Cars is a nature reserve. 19 acres of woodland, grassland and scrubland, plus 4 acres of willow swamp with 2 lakes. Before 1700 it was a place for osier beds, don't know what they are, which local people had used for basket making or for wattles for making fences and houses. In 1800 Mr. Worthington of Sharston Hall planted 1,000 poplar trees in GATLEY Cars. Now apparently over the years the cars has drastically reduced in size. A lot of it was drained and turned into farmland. Please bag the poo, it's not nice on your shoe. And this is it. You can see a nice circular route here on Strava. And there you are guys, the proof that the M60 is not far away, just above the railway and Sharston Link. Former landfill site as well, I think. GATLEY Cars. Who knew? The weather certainly helps make it, but what a lovely little tranquil spot. That there shining through the trees must be the railway line. And oh yes! Cars. Not the cars, but cars. Not the M60. Sharston Link Road, which takes you up to the airport. But we'll take that. I watched another old film last night as well. The Wicker Man. Not the new one with Nicolas Cage in, but the original 1973 version with Edward Woodward playing a Scottish policeman who goes to this remote island looking for a girl who has apparently disappeared. And it is one very strange film with a somewhat unexpected ending. If you get a chance, watch that as well. Which is ever so good, you know. I think I've spotted one of the lakes that we mentioned earlier. Yes, there it is. Probably all sorts of wildlife in there. I think I just heard a frog. Well, it's been a bit of a mess today's walk. Not got anywhere near as far as we wanted, but we've seen some nice gardens, we've seen a nature reserve. And some sandbags. I think we'll call it a day for today, to be honest, on that note. We'll be back in the next day or two for the next bit. So I'll catch you then, alright? Take care of yourself.